All right, tonight I want to talk about the multi-boxer code. Yes, my multi-boxing code of conduct. A lot of people are multi-boxing now, and it's really lighting up on my server. Um, there are many gangs of multi-boxers rolling around with actually using my code. And I think it's time for me to share with you my internal code of conduct for multiboxing, so that hopefully, maybe you'll agree and uh, attempt to, run your multiboxing sort of like I do. Um, First, the golden rule of multiboxing is this: don't do anything that will reflect badly on the multibox community. Um, Most of the other rules really stem out of that, or the converse of that. Um, Rule number 2: don't brag in front of 1Bs. I call single boxers 1Bs in my own head, and don't taunt them for being 1Bs. Oh, I play a different game. We play our multi-box game. It's a different game than the solo game, the single box game. The 1Bs, they very much enjoy playing the game they play. I very much enjoy playing the game I play as a multi-boxer. Don't try to rub it in their face, or in any way be arrogant or condescending to 1Bs. We were all 1Bs for many, many years, over a decade for some of us. There's nothing wrong with playing the game that way. And we really have to consider the fact that as we roll into the WoW Classic servers, we need to be aware of how we are perceived as multi-boxers, as a community. Because we don't want to be on Blizzard's radar. We don't want the first thing Blizzard thinks of when they're rolling out the servers is, well, what's going to be our policy on multi-boxers? We want multi-boxers to be invisible, or to be a positive effect, a positive influence on the community. And the code of conduct that I'm suggesting is built just to do that. We want everything we do. That takes us to the next code of conduct. We want everything we do. We want to take every chance to build goodwill toward multiboxers. It's very important. Do not think that we're all going to turn into multiboxers and suddenly everybody's going to be very happy about that. So always take your opportunities to build goodwill with 1Bs and the 1B community. Don't use multiboxing for PvP. This is the most important rule toward avoiding violating number 1. Number 1 is don't do anything to reflect badly on the community. Multiboxing is not for PvP. It is not to lol at people as you completely overpower them with one button and 40 characters. That's completely violating the spirit of the multiboxer code. Multiboxing is for PvE only. Don't take advantage of liberal rules for multiboxing on some servers, like mine. Vanilla Gaming says you can multibox. Vanilla Gaming even says you can fight back with one toon at a time without turning multiboxing on. After getting griefed or somebody jumping you, you can turn multiboxing off and you can fight back one toon at a time until all your toons are dead. Now, don't do this. Do not do this. It is very easy to take advantage of that and abuse it. And there will be people who try to abuse that liberal rule. That rule is only there because multiboxing wasn't a big deal on this server. There were only a few multiboxers, and it wasn't something you'd see every day. All right, there were a lot more 1Bs than multiboxers back in the day, and it was very easy to be overpowered by a bunch of 1Bs and get griefed. All right, what I'm asking you to do is don't fight back. I know it's anathema to the WoW PvP server mindset, and believe me, I was a PvPer. I was an arena master for many, many years, and I love PvP, but that's not what multiboxing is about. Don't fight back. Don't use multibox to gear. You use multibox to gear up for PvP, but don't use it to PvP. Go solo when you do PvP. Never, ever enter the battlegrounds with a multibox team. You will be instantly banned, and rightfully so. Don't even enter battlegrounds with multibox teams on both sides to try to get something to pop like AV. You will also be banned for that. Right? You are not allowed to mix multiboxing and the battlegrounds. Now, this is on private servers. On Live WoW, they seem to be allowing it. Don't do this on private servers. Certainly don't do it leading up to the WoW Classic servers. All right, please, I'm begging you here. Make money faster than the 1Bs and share it. Spread the wealth around. Because of the way we play the game, it is natural that we make money faster and easier than any 1Bs. Playing the game one box at a time or two boxes at a time. Take that money and build goodwill. Remember rule number 4. Take every opportunity, take every chance to build goodwill toward multiboxers. So rule number 6, if you have all the bosses, if you have all the boss loot from a raid, you've got all these bosses on farm, and you don't need the boss loot anymore, consider inviting 1 or 2 guys who will not easily ever be able to get loot from those bosses. But only do this if you have those bosses on farm for real. If you are barely able to do the bosses and invite 1Bs in and to a wipefest, you're really violating rule number 1, which is don't do anything to reflect badly on the multibox community. 1Bs may say they want to come into your multiboxing raid for a giant wipefest, but nobody really does. And it takes longer for multiboxers to reset after a wipe than for 1Bs to reset after a wipe. So do not do that to people. It's annoying. They really don't like it. They really don't want to be there, especially if they never wind up getting any loot. And it reflects badly on the multibox community. Okay? You don't want to do that. Number 7, help other multiboxers like me to solve problems. There's only one type of player who is going to solve multiboxing problems, and it is almost always a multiboxer or somebody who really, really understands multiboxing. A 1B who understands multiboxing can also do it, can also help solve problems, but it is part of the multiboxing code to not keep all your secrets. If you find a way to do a boss, don't keep it to yourself. If you find a special new way to do something, share it with the other multiboxers in the community. All boats rise when you do that. We all have more fun, we all do better, and it reflects well on the multiboxing community to have us all be successful. And the next rule is sort of related to that. Post your successes on forums with screenshots. Not in a braggadocious way, but just, let us know. Hey, I just took down this boss. It doesn't matter if 3 other multiboxers have taken down that boss. If it's your first time, it's special, and we want to hear about it, especially me. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about your successes. So here's another thing about raiding with others. When you're raiding with others, okay, say you bring in people, right? This is going to be controversial. When you're raiding with others, it is bad form to roll for every one of your characters. All right? You're a multiboxer. You're automatically more capable of doing well in the game than a 1B. All right? Doesn't matter if you're the best 1B in the world. You're automatically more capable of running bosses, getting content, doing better in general than every 1B on the server. Right? One of the things that goes along with that is not taking advantage of your position and causing ill will toward the multiboxer community. So when you are in a raid and loot has dropped and you want that loot for your mage or something, 1 roll per class. All right, if you have 5 mages, you do 1 roll against anybody else who's in the raid. All the 1Bs get 1 roll, you get 1 roll per class. All right, it's fair. Yes, I know you leveled all those boxers. Yes, I know you contributed more. All right, but that's not important. What's important is generating goodwill for the multi-box community and not generating ill will, not doing things that reflect bad on the multi-box community. Right? It's just pixels. Don't take it so seriously. You're sitting in your house pressing keys on a keyboard. You'll get that loot. You'll get another chance. All right? 1 roll per class is good form. All right, so here's another one that you may not think of that reflects badly on multiboxers, and it's something that you really should keep in mind. When you are questing or farming in an area with multiple boxes, and you see 1Bs nearby doing the same thing, please leave. Please leave. Or invite them into your raid or party. It is a terrible disadvantage to the point of near griefing to have your multi-box crew scrubbing an area clean when some 1B is there trying to frickin' get his 1 drop or farm rep or whatever, and all the mobs are dead. I don't care whether it's Alliance 1B or Horde 1B. You should leave. That is the multiboxing code. Go somewhere else, or help them if they're in your faction. But yeah, definitely that can really hurt goodwill toward the multiboxing community when you do that. So please don't do that. Are all my guys alive? Yes, they are. I'm not done yet. I still got a few more rules, all right, that I think about when I multibox. If you're getting hopelessly griefed, this kind of goes back to the other rule I was talking about with PvPing. If you're getting hopelessly griefed and all your guys are getting killed by the other faction, all right, don't fight back. Just log out. Log out, leave for 10 minutes. Everybody's attention span in this game is about 5 minutes long. So you leave for 10 minutes, come back, change areas. Don't fight back and don't stress about it, all right? Go do something else. Maybe you were only running 20 characters. Log in your other 20 characters. Go do something else, and then come back. You'd be very surprised how less stressful your life will be, and how little that really does inconvenience you when it's all said and done. All right, what else we got? Oh yeah, in world chat, there will be people who trash multiboxers and multiboxing. Don't feed those trolls. If people are trashing multiboxers and multiboxing, let it slip. Right? Don't try to fight it. Don't try to be the devil's advocate. Just let it go, because you don't need to worry about people like that, because you're spending all your time building goodwill toward multiboxers by obeying the multiboxing code. And the people you help and the people whose game lives you enrich will come to your defense for you. You don't need to defend yourself. Let others who you've generated goodwill with defend you instead. All right, this one's near and dear to my heart. If you find a good workaround to a tough boss fight, exploit, you can call it an exploit, you can call it what you want, but just a workaround toward making multiboxing work on a good boss fight, share it with the multiboxing community. You don't have to share it with the community in general, but at least share it with the multiboxing community. You can jump on my subreddit, Vanilla Multiboxing. You can contact me at my YouTube channel, Furyswipes, and you can make videos, about your workaround. So yeah, that can really help the multiboxing community a lot, by showing people who are stuck, who want to quit, who never want to do that boss again, that it can be done. And thus it moves the multibox community forward. All right, this last one is not really going to be understood by a lot of you guys, but it is my last code of conduct rule that I live by, and it's going to sound strange. Don't hang out in Orgrimmar. Don't hang out in Ironforge. Don't hang out in cities with your multibox crew. When you come to cities, get in and get out. Do your business and go. Except once in a great while. We want multiboxers to be known about. We want multiboxers to be tolerated, appreciated, but not seen very often. It's best if we keep a low profile. No joke about that. It absolutely is best if we keep a low profile. So keep a low profile. You can come to the cities. You can brag a little bit once in a while, in a nice way, in a fun way. Like, okay, this is my multibox crew. Yes, I leveled them all, and yeah, this is us. And look at the gear I got. I got all this gear. Not holding it in people's face, not rubbing it in people's faces, but just in a friendly kind of fun way, letting people know, hey, yep, I am around. I'm not going to hang out in Orgrimmar all the time, or Ironforge all the time, or Stormwind all the time, but here I am today. And if you do everything right, people are going to be like, whoa, what's this? And blah, blah, blah. And oh, I've never heard of this. Then you're going to disappear, and they're not going to see you for a while. And you're going to be like a ghost, like a shadow. But a shadow of interested mystery, right? Familiarity breeds contempt. And it's best if people don't get too familiar with us. It's best if people don't see us very often. Of course, yes. Do I want subscribers to my YouTube channel? Yes, I do. Can I get subscribers just from hanging around in Orgrimmar, yes, but it will violate Rule 1, and that is don't do anything that will reflect badly on the multiboxing community. And how does it violate Rule 1? It can just... People don't see multiboxing the same way we do. We know we're just playing a different game. We're turning World of Warcraft into a real-time strategy game again. Not everybody sees it that way, and not everybody's on the same page as us. So it's best that we keep a low profile and come in once in a while just for fun's sake, and then leave. Okay, that's it. That's my code of conduct. That's how I play the game. I want to stretch a little bit on that last rule and talk a little bit about keeping a low profile, though, because I really want this to work for the new classic WoW servers coming out. I don't know if it's going to. I mean, Blizzard may ban it outright from the beginning. All right. Even if you are on banned servers, you can make multiboxing work by being super low profile. Move one guy at a time into instances. Get all of your guys in the instance before you ever multibox. And then nobody's the wiser. Nobody has to be pissed that you're multiboxing. Nobody has to see you out in the world. Nobody has to go, hey, WTF, what's going on there? Why is that guy being followed by 40 other guys, 39 other guys? Avoid doing the whole multi-box follow thing in the world on servers that are not multi-box friendly. My server is multi-box friendly. Even so, I get uncomfortable when too many people see me running around in the world. I don't want people to know. I don't want people to be cognizant of how much I multi-box or how significant multi-boxing is. Until I know that the community really feels positively about multi-boxers like me. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're 100% there. So please consider my multi-boxing code of conduct for yourself. And I hope you do. And I hope you have a lot of fun multi-boxing. And you enrich other people's, especially 1Bs. You enrich the 1Bs' lives on the server as opposed to inconveniencing them.